Hello my friends, this is a weekend in my life. Our room is a wreck right now and it needs a good reset, so I'm about to throw all of our bedding in the wash. While that's going, we're gonna go on a walk because it's feeling so chilly and crispy, just so fall outside. And I'm gonna come back, fix this mess. Desperately needs a wash. She's greasy, she's dry. To wash my hair, gonna make a little coffee, have a little chat, just see where the rest of the weekend takes us. Going on walks in general, but my favorite time of the year to do it is in the fall. I love the crispy air just breezing on my face. And since daylight savings comes around this time of year, meaning it gets darker way earlier, going on my daily walks is something that keeps my spirits up. Just getting that daily fresh air is something I really look forward to.
Do the side. Okay, I got it.
We are back home from our walk and I desperately want some coffee, so let's make some. Then I do about 4 cubes of ice. Well, maybe we'll do 5. Put that lid on and shake. Set that to the side. Take my glass and I'm gonna line it with some caramel. Sometimes I forget to line it before putting my milk in. Now I've got my espresso. That did not seem like a lot today. With this oat milk coffee cake creamer, my tried and true caramel macchiato cold foam, oh my, cheers. I'm honestly a little bit nervous because I didn't shake the espresso very well, so I don't know how well it mixed. Then I also added a lot of it by accident, so here goes nothing. It's really good. This is probably the best at-home coffee that I've made in the last couple of weeks. We ended up being outside a little bit longer than originally planned, but that's because we had gone to the park and my brother and sister-in-law showed up, and of course we had to hang out with my niece and nephew, so that was really nice. And then on our way back home there was a yard sale. I didn't have much, but of course I had to look at the books that they had. As soon as I sit down, Tucker always wants to play. I think that's a sign that he really, really loves me, because whenever he stays home all day with Garrett, he just sleeps. Come here. Say hi to the camera. I guess I'll play with you. Anyway, we did stop at that yard sale. They had some books. They had 2 of the Hunger Games books. I recently read the trilogy in July and absolutely devoured it. Tucker, please. They had a copy of The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I already have the Barnes & Noble edition, but they were selling the OG edition for $1. So I was like, hey, do you mind if I run down the street and get $1 and bring it back? And they were like, no, just take it, just take it. So now I have 2 copies. The second one was free. And I will say my first copy was secondhand as well. Actually, all of my copies are secondhand. The only one that I don't have is Sunrise on the Reaping, and that's because I want the paperback and it's currently only out in hardback. So I will be waiting for it to release in paperback before I get my physical copy. Right now, I am just munching on a banana nut muffin and sipping on my coffee. And after I'm done, I'm going to get in the shower, wash my hair, and bring my juicy curls back. I am freshly out the shower. My hair is nice and clean. I basically did a double cleanse. Used a regular like hydrating shampoo, and then I also used a CeraVe anti-dandruff and hydrating shampoo. I don't know, but my hair was rough, so I think it needed all of the things. Also did a hair mask, and it's feeling really soft right now. So I'm hoping that my wash and go turns out good. I am about to go do my after shower routine and then come back and start on this fro. First thing I do is section off my hair. I do 2 sections in the front, and then usually I do about 4 in the back. 2 at the top of the back of my head and 2 at the bottom of the back of my head. For some reason, I stopped using leave-ins, but I feel like my hair needs a bit more moisture today, so I'm gonna go in with this leave-in right here. I've never used it before, so we'll see how it goes. I always make sure my hair is completely drenched with water, so that way the product slides through my hair easily. Now, I am genuinely no cosmetologist or expert on my hair, or on hair in general, but not even my hair. I really just started. That smells interesting, and it's also yellow, so I'm not sure about that, but I do like how it feels though. What I was saying is I only recently started learning how to take care of my hair and even style my hair within the last, I'd say it's been, I guess, 3 years now. And every day is a new day, and every day is a work in progress, I guess. I was just talking about how I don't think that I wash my hair properly, and that's not to say that my hair is dirty, but it's just, I think I need to take more time whenever I wash it, even down to like doing my hair mask. I kind of want to start washing my hair like I normally do in the shower and putting the hair mask on, and then putting the throwaway shower cap on over and just letting it sit for a little bit longer than I do. Currently, whenever I do my hair mask, I usually let it sit for about 5 minutes or until I'm done like washing my body and doing everything else, and that's been working fine, honestly. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just always trying to improve and always trying to like make my hair or whatever it is the best that it can be. I am just going through section by section and putting the leave-in conditioner in before I go through and define each of my curls. On the topic of just now learning how to do my hair, like how to take care of it, I have only gotten like knotless / box braids 3 times in my 25 years of life. I guess you could say 4 if we count the kinky twists that I did. Those times that I got my hair braided were definitely an experience, and maybe I'll do a dedicated video story time one day. I don't know, it's all a work in progress as far as my hair journey goes and taking care of it and everything. I haven't had protective style like braids or anything in, I guess it's been 2 years now actually. I really want to try it again because not only do I have FOMO seeing everyone else have their braids, just like I had FOMO with silk press season, and that's why I had my hair pressed. I have FOMO with seeing everyone with their braids, and I really want to try them out again because I just think they look so freaking good, and I love to not have to worry about my hair for longer than a couple of weeks. To be determined on whether or not I'm going to book an appointment to do that. I've got the leave-in conditioner all throughout my entire head. Realistically, I could just leave my hair like this, but I like for my curls to be super defined because then they last longer. I can usually get my wash and goes to last up to 4 or 5 days depending on the products that I use, and then also depending on if I diffuse it at the end and get it completely dry. I saw people on TikTok put the mousse directly on the brush and then rake it through their hair, and I actually like how that works. I finished the whole back section of my head. As far as I can tell, they're looking juicy. And now all I have is these two front sections. I tend to have the most difficulty with the crown of my head because I don't know if I like a side part, if I like a middle part, and then I haven't quite nailed down how to do a no part. The last time I got my hair cut, we did bangs, and so it was, you know, all to the front. Now that they've grown out, the bang situation is just awkward. On top of me not knowing how to do the no part. Just to keep it safe and simple, I'm gonna do a side part. I'm officially in the home stretch. The side part idea is not going exactly to plan. I feel like I somehow am doing a no part. I could not tell you what technique brought this about, but here we are. My glasses are so dirty. My hands are sticky. The wash and go is done. And she's looking juicy. What do y'all think? I'm going to clean my hands off, and then we're gonna do a location change because I don't wanna unplug my speaker, and there's only 2 plugs in here. I need to diffuse my hair. Is what the curls are looking like after I've diffused it. It's not 100% dry, but I'll let the rest of it air dry. I'm happy with how it turned out. When I decided to start my YouTube channel, I told myself that I wasn't gonna buy an expensive camera or anything, but there's 2 things that I did want to invest in. One of them is microphones. I do want to get some of those eventually, probably sooner rather than later, because I'm sure even on this vlog, the audio is going to be kind of up and down because sometimes I'm close to the camera and sometimes I'm far away. Other thing that I wanted to get is a tripod, and technically I do have 2 tripods, but one of them is more of a stand and then the other one is just a little bit too bulky. I ended up ordering this one. What I liked about this is that it's compact, and then also you can either use the MagSafe magnet to attach your phone, or you can use the actual clasp. This turns 360. I feel like it wouldn't be as bad if I'm filming in public to just hold this little thing. I did change out of my wash day shirt and my pajamas, even though we're staying home pretty much all day. It's just so I can feel a little bit more put together. If you didn't know, our house is currently on the market and we had a yard sale. Got rid of mostly everything. That being said, my house feels so much more minimalistic. It's definitely helped with keeping it clutter-free as far as showings and open houses go. We've really had to get in the habit of making sure we tidy the house every day because you never know when someone's going to request a showing. That's not to say that I never have the house clean, because it usually is clean. There are some days that you get behind and you have piles of laundry everywhere, your bedding is in the washer, things like that. So right now I am just tidying up the house before I sit down, so that way I don't have to do it tomorrow. Yay! We're having a cozy night at home, so we went and picked up chilies. He's fucking up his salad already. Phone never eats first whenever you're with Garrett, I'll say that. What is this? Oh, that's
Mine.
my bad. Where's my food? Oh, I just got a simple little cheeseburger, some ranch, of course. We stopped at Kroger because Garrett wanted some juice, and then I also wanted dessert. I've been wanting to try the Pillsbury cookies where you put the sugar ones on top of the chocolate chip. He also got us some vanilla bean ice cream. I will indulge in all three of these things tonight. And yeah, cheers. The cookies and ice cream tasted so good. It did end up being a little bit too sweet, so I could only eat like one cookie and a few bites of the ice cream, but I still really enjoyed the combo. So if you've been wanting to try those cookies together, you definitely should. It's starting to get close to my bedtime, so I'm getting a little bit tired. I'm gonna have a chill rest of the night, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Friends, obviously yesterday I had my little wash day. She's still looking pretty crunchy. I think it's because I used honey gel and the mousse, and I feel like both of those are really strong hold. I'm honestly not complaining though, because that just means my curls are probably gonna last a few days longer than they usually do. Hopefully. We don't usually do much on Sundays besides get groceries, so that's what we're gonna go do right now. And then later on I also need to take pictures for my October wrap up for bookstagram. We got back home and put the groceries away, and I just made me a little coffee, another brown sugar shaken espresso. I think this is my drink for the fall. I am literally obsessed with it, babes. Now we are going to my mother-in-law's house because she made gravy and biscuits for brunch. So let's go. We're back home from eating now, and I'm about to take pictures for my October wrap up for bookstagram. If you didn't know this about me already, I am super particular about how my Instagram feed looks. I just like everything to be kind of cohesive and flow. My last post was a bit maximalist. There's just a lot going on. There's a lot of books. So I'm thinking my next one is going to be a bit simpler. I really want to incorporate some physical copies of books, and then I'm probably going to do my Kindle somehow too, even though one of my recent posts has my Kindle in it. I think I can figure out how to make it work. I do know for sure that I'm not going to use the actual covers of the books. I think I'm going to have them like this, especially for the House of Eve, because as much as I love finding cheap books at Ollie's, I hate that they put these pesky little stickers on there, because they're not like Barnes and Noble stickers where they kind of just come off super easily. So that's a bit annoying. Let's start working on a layout. was able to film on my phone and then take the pictures on Garrett's phone. I've just airdropped them to myself, and the first thing I'm gonna do is apply my preset filter to the one that I think that I want to be the cover photo of my feed. Instead of using one of those apps that plans out your feed for you, I actually have a free version, and that is literally just using an album on my phone. As you can see, I literally have my Instagram layout as it is right now. That way, whenever I'm ready to make a new post, just add it to the album and then drag it to the top to where it would be in sequence on my actual Instagram. That way I can literally see what my feed's gonna look like before actually posting anything. I will say that the only downside with that is that my feed personally is in 4:5. And obviously when I use the album on my phone, it has a 1:1 ratio because it's in the square format. But anyway, it works for me. He apparently really wants to get out of this room, so let me go let him out. Where are you going? Bye. These are all the photos that I took. I still plan on adding a couple of overlays, such as my ratings for the books that I read and things like that. I really like this photo, but I might end up going with this one. But by the time this vlog is uploaded, my post will have already been made. So make sure you go to my Instagram and check that out. Now that I've taken my photos for my wrap up, I don't really have anything else to do today. Like I said, usually on Sundays, we just kind of go to the grocery store, reset for the week, and try to rest as much as possible before Monday comes around. So I think I'm gonna go spend a little bit of time editing my post for my wrap up and just kind of lounge and rot the rest of the day. If you've made it this far, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in to my very first vlog. Please be sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Love you, bye.